The Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, starts now.
This is the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Good evening, all. I'm Shashina Rolla. As always, it is so great to have you with us. Topping news, leaders in the regenerative medicine and stem cell industry on island this week to discuss all aspects of that industry. Today, Minister for Grand Bahama Dr. Michael Darville told visiting scientists and medical specialists from around the world that Grand Bahama is moving closer to developing a medical tourism industry. Charisma Robinson reports.
By mid-2017, Grand Bahama could see the completion of a new state-of-the-art hospital. Minister for Grand Bahama Dr. Michael Darville made the announcement today at the 2014 Stem Cell Conference.
The government of the Bahamas is fully committed to the construction of a new state-of-the-art hospital on a 70-acre greenfield site in the city of Freeport through a private-public partnership model. And we intend to improve our present medical infrastructure, our current medical services, in order to effectively cater to the medical needs of both locals and medical tourists alike. Yes, we have been working for the last 18 months on that, and I am pleased to say that we are now moving into the advanced stages where we have hired a very reputable accounting firm who will be responsible for the procurement process, the business plan, and to bring forward the RFQ and the RFP necessary for us to move forward.
And with that said, Dr. Darville told visiting scientists, medical specialists, and legal professionals from around the world that the Bahamas is committed to stem cell research and therapy.
The implementation of adult stem cell research in the Bahamas has been described as the opening of the floodgates of cutting-edge techniques, which will definitely seriously affect our medical tourism potential. As a result, the government concluded that it was essential to pursue and regulate this industry in order to reap the many benefits to our country and its people.
Leading cardiologist Dr. Conville Brown got the ball rolling in the Bahamas with stem cell therapy as far back as 2005. He says this conference is an encouraging step.
It makes the international community very much aware of the Bahamas as a jurisdiction that should be licensed, regulated, but at the same time seeking to advance the envelope with respect to development of regenerative medicine.
Dr. Brown says, though, this opportunity can only be of long-term benefit if it's strictly monitored.
The government has seen fit to develop and pass legislation, the Stem Cell Act, and so we're very much looking forward now to the final passage of the stem cell regulations, which give teeth to the act so that people know exactly how to behave, know exactly what's allowed in the Bahamas, and we want to make sure that we are a well-policed jurisdiction for stem cell therapy and stem cell research, because all medical care should be at the highest standards.
And Dr. Darville says the government has put in place 3 important committees to ensure just that. Charisma Robinson, ZNS Network News.
Can public servants be terminated? Well, tonight, the chairman of the recently elected Public Service Commission answers that question while talking about the transformation of the various government agencies. You may have heard it before, employees in the public service cannot be fired. But Chairman of the Public Service Commission, Reverend James Moultrie, says nothing can be further from the truth.
We fire you for cause. We have terminated a number of people since we've been there in November, and this has been happening all along. You can't get away with abuses and stuff and illegality. We send you a show cause letter. And a show cause letter says, explain to us why you shouldn't be fired. We give you a hearing. You late all the time, you're absent all the time, well, we'll make you absent out of the service. Terminate you.
But he admits it would have to be an egregious cause, adding that termination would be the last option.
It's just like any other job. If you don't have a record showing that you gave warnings, and you gave opportunities for people to amend their ways, it is after you have done that and gone the last mile of the way that it ends up with us. And we have no problem. I mean, even as a priest, I have no problem. If you are wrong, you abusing the system will get rid of you. And it has provisions for that.
He says it is the new board's aim to transform the public sector.
We are dedicated to transforming this public service into a not a reactive, but a responsive, people who plan in advance and who get things done. I said to them when I came in as chairman, do not leave for tomorrow what can be done today.
In other news, the Ministry for Grand Bahama welcoming the Ambassador of Italy to the Bahamas, His Excellency Claudio Bisonere, today. The Minister for Grand Bahama, the Honorable Dr. Michael Darville, receiving the Italian diplomat this morning. During a brief meeting, Minister Darville noted that the Bahamas and Italy established formal diplomatic relations in 1978, and he revealed plans to show His Excellency why Grand Bahamas has established a first-class reputation as a major maritime and transshipment center.
The sights of all that Grand Bahama has to offer. We appreciate your valuable input as we realize that there's always room for growth and further development. As a result of our established bilateral diplomatic ties between our countries, I trust that we can foster a mutually beneficial relationship that will allow for equal exchange of information and that we can create valuable opportunities for trade and the transference of technical expertise and knowledge in tourism, maritime, the industrial sector, energy, and financial services sector.
His Excellency Claudio Bisonere says he is happy to build on the relationship that has been established between the Bahamas and Italy.
Italy is already very much present on this island with a significant array of economic, trade and tourist activities. There is an important flow of Italian tourists visiting and appreciating the great beauties of this island, but also we have activities in industrial domains, in the shipping domain, of course, pharmaceuticals, ports, and so many others. But we want to do more, and this is why I am here.
His Excellency Bisonere will engage in a number of meetings during his two-day visit. He will depart Grand Bahama on Friday afternoon. Stay with us. The Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition continues right after this.
Bringing news that matters to you. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight, Northern Edition.
Welcome back. The Bahamas Association of Local Government Authorities Northern Region to convene on Grand Bahama Friday morning for the start of a two-day conclave. The aim is to sensitize the community on issues facing this body. Megan Shepard has this story.
Chief counselors from the Northern Bahamas on Grand Bahama to enlighten residents on issues facing local government practitioners on their respective islands. Chief counselor for the city of Freeport says that all persons interested in local government will be able to see what the local government authorities go through, what they accomplished over the years, and the plan forward.
For some time now, we've been dealing with matters pertaining to the development of local government and the associations. We would have developed certain points, 8 of them to be exact, of concern for local government moving forward. One of the more highly emphasized ones is the need for the Bahamas Association of Local Government Authorities to be represented as a constituted body representing all local government practitioners and districts in this country.
Ferguson says that after 18 years, they are still not players in the game of development, and in order for a local government to be effective, they must be respected more by central government.
There's no consultation with local government authorities in the country with regards to any form of development. As a matter of fact, there's talks about some amendments to the Act as we speak. And as far as I'm concerned, and the councillors and chief councillors here, in the Northern Region have not been consulted with regards to any of those amendments to the Act.
Chief Counsellor for North Abaco, Gary Smith, says there are also a mountain of issues facing his district.
I think since 1996, this issue should have been looked into already. We had persons working in the system for some 15 years, and they walk away, they retire without being eligible for any type of benefit. I think this is one of the biggest concerns that we are faced with right now. Funding. is another story. They expect for us to work miracles, but we don't have the money to do it. And we can do so much. You know why? Because we live in these communities. We know exactly what is needed in the communities. And all we need is the proper funding to get stuff done.
Now, the Balga conference will take place 10 a.m. Friday morning at the C.A. Smith Building. Megan Shepard, ZNS Network News.
The Ministry of Education continuing an annual tradition as officials focus on helping teachers to develop in their professional careers. Sabrina Brown has this story.
Educators from public and private schools gathered at various locations around the island to discuss best practices and exchange ideas. At the Walter Parker School, Science Education Officer Herbert Marshall facilitated a group of fourth grade teachers. He says the Professional Day workshop also provided an opportunity for the nation builders to review the Ministry of Education's mission statement.
There were some things in the mission statement that they, in fact, were not even thinking about. You know, for example, the mission statement requires that we try to help our young people develop different, better attitudes. Things such as work ethics, honesty, things of that nature.
Information, communication, and technology trainer with the ministry, Nikisha Roll, says teachers must keep pace with the changing times.
No more chalk or talk. Simple as that. Our students are different. They're digital natives. They live and breathe technology, and we have to catch up with them. And so this is what the professional development is all about. We have to make our teachers ready to interact with this digital generation.
Over at Jack Hayward High, educators were enlightened about a number of pertinent issues. Senior Education Officer Gayleen Pinder.
We had a very, very enjoyable session with Dr. Paula Mortimer, and she talked about how boys learned. And many of the teachers realized that the boys in their classes were not achieving as well as the females, and they didn't know why, but they found out this morning.
Client Relations Manager at Galena, Dwayne Swan, did a presentation on financial management.
The most important thing we spoke of today was budgeting, learning how to manage your money, and to get us to the place where we can have our money work for us. And that's always been my pet peeve. So once we know where we're going, then we'll know how to get there. But because we don't budget, we tend to make a lot of financial mistakes.
Sabrina Brown, ZNS Network News.
Faculty, staff, and students of Grace Christian Academy took a journey through Storyland today during the school's annual Storybooks Come Alive event. Parents, guardians, and other guests assembled on the school grounds for an exciting storytelling experience. Old favorites like Joseph Coat of Many Colors, Goldilocks and the Three Bears, and the Gingerbread Man were just some of the stories that the students brought to life. Principal Betty McCartney says this is always an exciting time for the students at GCA.
It gives the children the opportunity to display what they are learning. The fact that they are learning to read, as you said, this is one of our main things, literacy. And also it gives them the opportunity to display all of their talents. So I'm sure you're quite excited to see what is happening and to see them grow each year from one spot to the next.
McCartney says Grace Christian Academy has a strong literacy program, and Storybooks Come Alive helps to further their development in this area.
The book that they're looking at that particular time, they try to portray that book so that even people who might not know the story might have a greater appreciation for the stories.
Stay with us. Ricardo Liborn is up next with a check on sports.
Hey everybody, it's Sports Time. I'm Ricardo Lightborn, Sportsnet dedicated to Dorothy Lightborn. She's celebrating a milestone with the family and friends. Yes, she's 76 years young today, going strong, and would you believe it? Rosny Cooper, he's still calling her mommy, I tell you. Let's go to it. Bahamas Basketball Federation is celebrating its Little League qualifying tournament coming here to the Bahamas. 11 and 12 division is going to be here in Grand Bahama, and we will be ready, baseball field and all. The working committee for the Caribbean Qualifying Little League Baseball Tournament is a pretty good one. Donna Lang-Jones is the committee chairperson and excited. The Grand Bahama Baseball Stadium will be the venue for the tournament and is going through a total facelift that will be completed in time for the tournament. Grand Bahama is being asked to step into the batter's box and support the kids.
In the next few months, we will show all that has made Grand Bahama one of the greatest little cities in the world. The tournament will not only add to our nation's supporting heritage, but also enrich communities, boost our economy, and celebrate the diversity of our capital. It is a unique chance to showcase the best the Bahamas have to offer to the world and would generate huge benefits for all those who live and work on Grand Bahama.
The committee treasurer is Wendy Hanna, and financial support is essential. The GB Baseball Stadium will be ready in time. Baseball fans, you pick a number.
We definitely look forward to the support of the entire Grand Bahama community and the exposure that it's going to bring to all of our kids and the wonderful experience that we are sure that it's going to be, not only a great economic boost to our community, but a cultural boost and one that was going to be remembered by all for a long time to come. So I definitely encourage the Grand Bahama community to give us their full support, and we look forward to a great tournament.
Camille Churchill is a working member of the committee. The 11-12 qualifying tournament ticket to Williamsport, Pennsylvania will come through Grand Bahama and be ready for the Caribbean, July 18th through the 24th. And Eleuthera Junior Baseball League of Rock Sound, a season is underway, folks. The league opened with a parade through the streets. Players, coaches, family, and friends, and some adult coaches also. Some of those guys had a little bit too much fun. This is why baseball is such a popular sport. As far as the divisions, T-ball, minor, junior, and major, it focuses on development side of the game. The sluggers, the hook and jook, and the cocoa plum sluggers, the dragon stingrays, and the tarpons, all enjoying the game of baseball. And also the concept as far as the executives in Eleuthera Junior Baseball and Bahamas Baseball Federation, they've got to take care of some promises to those players and parents, and also the friends, that baseball will unite the country. Well, folks, the Grand Bahama Flames, they were on the track at the GB Sports Complex. Yes, you know the Grand Bahama Academy Flames. They got the Red Snappers and the Blue Marlins, and they all went head-to-head. Let's go to the track. The Flames of Grand Bahama Academy on the track at the GB Sports Complex, and the Flames burned up the track in heated competition. The Blue Marlins and the Red Snappers used the meet as a tune-up for the upcoming Grand Bahama Championships and passed the test. The Marlins' Samantha Thomas was confident that her athletes would take the title this year. The Snappers' Henry Morgan was simply laid back and knew the Snappers had it in the bag.
We are Blue Marlins, and we never give up. We believe in winning. We have been winning for a number of years, and no matter even if it looks a little bleak, we believe that in the end we'll be victorious.
We might not be as loud as other people may be, but we hold our own, and we are also confident that in the end, we will be victorious.
The Blue Marlins won this year's in-house competition. The Red Snappers had to settle for second place. The Flames of Grand Bahama Academy is a small school with athletes with big hearts and speed to burn.
Good job, Red Snapper.
The kids at the Boiler Hoyt Rutherford Girls Basketball Tournament, folks, started this afternoon at the St. George's Gym. In Pool A this year for the junior girls will be the C.R. Walker Junior Knights, Freedom Baptist Sister Mary Patricia Russell, and also St. George's. In Pool B will be the Tabernacle Baptist Academy Falcons, also Temple Christian, S.C. Boodle. As far as your senior girls, in Pool A is Aquinas College, Catholic High, C.V. Bethel, Eleuthera, Central Luther is, Igmar Rock, and in Pool B, senior girls, C.R. Walker, Jack Hayward, S.C. Boodle, and also you got St. George's. Sharon, the general store, as the tournament director, and the coordinator is Coach Glasson McPhee. The opening is set for tomorrow morning, 10:30, and it's all going to be running through Saturday. The motto is that girls just want to have fun, and they're going to be having fun from playing some basketball. Well, that's it. Dorothy Lightborn, girl, you celebrating, got your hair done, your nails done, your toes done. You got the whole idea. That's it for Sports Tonight.